the experienced one. He was
sort of like everybody who knows me. Um, I don't even know how I got.
She's telling him a secret she has that she can walk. And now she's going to explain why she's in a wheelchair.
Started when I was 6 years old. I went into the hospital for like 6 months, and the doctors told me that I had a seizure in in surgery, and I wouldn't be able to walk. That I was paralyzed permanently, and that part, like the part that I had a seizure, was true. In surgery, I had the seizure, and
I don't know of any surgeries Gypsy had when she was 6 years old. I know that most of her surgery, well, it could have been an eye surgery. Okay. I think a lot of this staying in a hospital for 6 months, you don't stay in an acute hospital for 6 months. So that's not true. Um, but does that mean that the whole story she's telling is untrue? I don't know. But again, I'm going to show you her reaction to this video in present day. She reacted to this video in present day, and I am floored by what she said about this video.
I was paralyzed.
Oh my
But what
God, I
they
can't
didn't
wait.
know is that it was temporary paralysis and not permanent. And by the time I started to get my feeling back in my legs, and I hadn't tried to walk then, but I was too young, and I just kept to myself. And throughout the years, I tried to tell my mom a few
14 to be
times,
exact.
and I guess I was just afraid of her not loving me as much as she.
Hungry Root is here, and I needed it.
And
Because
that's
my
why I
fridge
think
is
Gypsy's
super
mom
empty.
lost her
I'm gonna
life,
open the
because
box.
she was going to expose Gypsy.
That's the exciting part. Hungry Root.
The whole town would have hated
So I don't
Gypsy.
buy the medical story behind this, but is the story that she faked it and kept it from her mom true?
Yeah.
It's looking like it based on her reaction in present day, which I'll show you. So here's what I'm saying. Her story behind it is bullshit. Being in the hospital, having you don't get paralyzed from having a seizure. At most, if you even have a grand mal seizure, you might be unable to move for a few minutes, but
I
you do
thought
not become
it was the
paralyzed by
biopsy,
a
right?
grand mal seizure. So that part of it doesn't ring true. But was she using that to try to soften the blow, like I'm a psychopath and so I faked not walking starting around 6? And I'm not sure if she was in a wheelchair at 6, it might have been more towards 8. Regardless of all of those details, what really matters here, not the details, what really matters here, was Gypsy faking it to her mom
Yeah.
and to doctors as a child?
Yeah.
Do you get this? Now, I'm sure as a child, you did what I did. I'm sick. I can't go to school, mommy, for 1 or 2 days, right? But to carry on this ruse,
Exactly.
and what does that mean for Dee Dee? Dee Dee's been made out to be this monster. Even I was saying, well, she was conning people. Yeah, I think she probably made Gypsy sit in the wheelchair for some time to,
I've been telling
get
y'all for
some
months. It was all
charitable stuff. If she was actually doing this ruse for all those years, I'm not sure what shape her muscles would be in though. But anyways, let's just say she was carrying out this ruse that she was having a lot of difficulty walking with her mom for all those years. That this is crazy that she did not deny this. And I'm going to show you what she wrote about it.
As if I couldn't walk. I didn't want to make her sad or lose any love from her. I guess that's the reason why I kept it a secret from her. And so I just kept it to myself for a long time until 2011, whenever I sort of started rebelling as a teenager, and ran away from home, literally ran away from home, stumbled. And before I ran away, I started trying to walk as much as I could. And I just got enough strength to be able to leave home. Unfortunately, it was to the wrong person. And so Mom's kind of in denial in a way. I don't really know because I guess it would be too hard to explain to all our friends and everything.
Notice she's wearing the pink dress here. She's wearing the little girl outfit. Why is she doing that? Because this is the most innocent outfit she could wear to tell him that she has been lying to him for months and months and months. A very calculating move, a very smart move on her point. She's not coming out as the sexy vixen. She's coming as the innocent little girl who told a lie.
And one thing I never want to go like a liar. And believe me, I would like for people to know the truth, but.
And that is why Dee lost her life right there. I've been saying it for months, but no one wants to listen to me because I am a small town creator. But you'll come to find out, Dee was not behind the conning and grifting. It was all Gypsy. And it all is Gypsy. And I've been saying it for months.
Being as it is, I would lose a lot of friends, I think. And
exactly.
I just don't want anybody to hate me. And they would. And so you're the only person that knows besides me and that one other guy, which he's not in my life anymore, so, and we're not even friends anymore, so he doesn't. So right now, you're the only person that knows. It feels great. It feels really, really nice to just have somebody that accepts me, and you accepted me even when you thought that I was in a wheelchair, and living my life in a wheelchair, I have to tell everybody that I am. Anyway, it's difficult, but it's freeing and wonderful just to you can accept me, and that's really all I care about is what you see and how you see me and how you feel about me. So I apologize so much for taking so long to tell you. I didn't know how to. So I'm so sorry. And I promise you, I have no other secrets. I think I've told you everything about my.
Notice she's wearing the cross necklace also. She is really, really milking it here. She's not sure how he's going to react. I know how he did react. Nick had this thing where he liked to project that he was psychic. I think he obviously has low self-esteem or had low self-esteem, and so he would try to say, "Oh, I'm psychic. Oh, I already knew that." He tells her in response, we don't have that video yet, or even if it is a video, but there is in evidence his reaction, which is, "Oh, I already knew that. I already knew that." Of course, he didn't know that, but that is so he didn't really get super mad at her because he used it as an opportunity to pump himself up with "I'm psychic, I already knew that" response. And so she is utilizing again the little girl with this. So this came out, and you might wonder, did Gypsy have anything to say about it? Well, she did, which also shocked me that she would even address any of these videos. She really needs a crisis PR team at this point, because at this point you don't address any of this. But she did, and here is what she said.
Oh, I hate a commercial.
Let's go ahead and get into it. Ooh, this is the phone, goddammit. Shit was free. What the phone packaging looks like. They came with a.
So, to understand this, people need to understand trauma
Oh,
bond.
God.
So after I ran away from home with Dan and my mom brought me back home, and keep in mind, I walked to the car with her in front of these people. She chained me to the bed. After 2 weeks, I told her I would get back in the wheelchair because I wanted her to love me again. So I told her what she wanted to hear, which was, I can't walk.
Oh, what the fuck
But we
ever,
both
Gypsy
knew
Rose.
I could, but she was not wanting me to. So I said what she wanted to hear. And we lived in denial after that. So that was in 2011 that I told my mom this. And that is what I'm explaining to Nick. Does she understand what she just admitted to? That she was never the victim of her mother at all. Her mother was always the victim of her. She was playing this ruse on her mother, at least up until 2011.
God, she
I think
never
this is
fails,
as
never fails to
explosive
amaze
as
us.
learning she had a chromosomal disorder, if not more. This is just shocking that she would confirm this. Can you read the headlines? Gypsy Rose lied about her mother putting her in the wheelchair. Gypsy Rose lied about her mother putting her in the wheelchair, but she murdered her anyways.
Like I said,
Shocking. Just
she murdered her mom before her mom had time to tell Springfield, all these organizations and everything else, these charities. Gypsy murdered her mom to shut her up because she was going to expose Gypsy for the piece of shit she is. Look at how she comes at us content creators for doing the exact same thing. Leave me some comments below.
shocking, explosive video. I mean, the salacious ones are one thing, but this one, wow. Wow. So let that sink in while we get to the next clip. According to the case evidence, all of these videos that were taken into evidence, Gypsy did about 3 times more videos than Nick. Also, according to Dr. Theo